Bronze quali?
Hello there.
What? Hello there. Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome back.
Good evening.
Good morning.
Hi, back.
You are back as well.
Good evening, everybody.
We are, we're here. Yes. We are not missing bronze quali, Mr. Turner, Big Dad. We're just letting them do their hot lap. Sorry, their out lap.
It's all part of El Blan.
Yes, all part of El Blan.
What round is this?
Round number 17.
Wow, is it very nice?
I always lose track after round one.
What? No, it's round 3?
It's round 3.
All right, hang on. I gotta do this.
3.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Round 3.
It shouldn't be this.
Barcelona.
I'm sorry,
There you go.
Milo. As soon as he said round 3, somebody played It Shouldn't Be This Hard.
That's what she said. Skin on skin.
Oh my.
That's what she said.
But yeah, until you hear Milo's voice, then it's gonna be that hard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh great.
We're at the Circuit de Catalunya
Bless you.
Catalonia.
tonight. Mm-hmm.
We're at Catalonia.
Home of the 1992 Summer Olympic Games.
Is it actually?
Barcelona. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Random for you.
Well, you better pull out those random fun facts, Milo. Now we're gonna put you in the hot seat the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm working on it.
Yes, we have bronze quality times in Kubark. Is up there. Nerd stats with Milo. It's the best part. It is the best part. Nerd parts, yeah. The nerd time.
You know, it's
Yeah.
a good thing Milo's back. Now they won't have to hear my voice do the grid walk, you know.
Yes, the classic grid walk.
Yeah, nobody wants the grid walk where I just butcher all the names.
Don't worry. I see Carlos isn't racing tonight. You know, the other Carlos.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact for you. On the hill to the right of turn 7 is La Moroneta, an old farmhouse that existed before the circuit was built and now houses its offices.
Oh.
See?
And damn, a farmer got bought out.
Where's turn 7?
Yep.
Turn 7 is Clubhouse. There it is. The, Wait, that's not it. That's Kyle
Yeah,
Ami.
wait, this is Kialami. What do you... Wait, what is this?
Oh,
Ah, there we go. Ruined.
Oh,
oh my god.
wait.
Kialami.
Superimpose Kialami back over the top and we've just created a super circuit.
Oh, great.
You know? There you go. Look at that. Now that's a racetrack.
So the first corner of the S's. Got it. TV3 apparently is the name of it.
All right,
Yeah.
Chris, now we're not talking about bronze.
Well, Ramirez through some good times so far. What do you get? First Valencia, now that. Milo, did you make it a track map for Valencia?
I did not.
Oh, it was for Indianapolis.
Indy, yeah.
Oh, that was the best one.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some calls for more custom track maps. It may happen.
It may happen. All
Yeah.
right. I'm
You should
looking
get the
forward to it.
twins to help.
I should.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah, so Kubarek leading the charge at the moment with a 45-2.
Yeah. I'm watching currently Ryan Wampler, who is possibly going to take over. He's just off by 1/100th of a second.
I think
It's your fault, Harris.
Ramirez right now, or actually no, he lost the time. He was up 8/10 at one stage there.
Yeah. 2/10 for David Miller. He does not jump the spot, so right now it's between Ryan Wampler and Kubrick. They have 2 more goes at this track each, I believe.
Kronk Jr. is up just about half a second right now as well.
Kubrick was near your pace in practice, probably somewhere near mid-pack silver. Okay, I believe he was on the limit. When we were trying to classify him.
You know, sometimes we just miss the mark. You know, like
I mean,
Joby being in silver. You know, we know he should be in gold, and that's gonna happen next season. But you know,
Absolutely.
sometimes we just miss the mark.
I'm going to sneak back into the series in the new year as a silver.
well, yeah.
And everyone would have forgotten that I won silver two championships ago. That's my secret plan.
No, I believe Kubrick did race the 2 other races. I've moved him to bronze. He did win both races though. But it looks like Kubrick 144.8. He's 4/10 off of Ryan Wampler. Ryan did have the pace, and looks like you've lost a lot of
Good job, Frederick.
time. Frederick.
Eyes on Miller right now, coming through the chicane, 6/10 up, and or just under, actually 5.5, through the last corner for Miller, onto the straight. This will improve his time to a 45.6, so he's comfortably in third at the moment.
And well, if we have misplaced Kubrick, unfortunately for him, if we have misplaced him, he will be reassigned, and everything will be.
I'm gonna have to
good.
really fight hard not to say Stanley Kubrick,
Oh,
like the movie director. You know,
yeah.
I'm really gonna have to fight that.
Oh, I am sorry for Joe Kronk. We just watched him go off track at the exit of the hairpin there.
And he was up a second as well.
Yeah, that was the best currently Delta on for the bronze class. He might have one. He is gonna have one other go at this. Not sure about the other drivers.
His lap time. It looks like maybe Barcelona's new for him because his lap time's a little off pace. Even with that second, it would have been a little off. So let's see if he can. He's got one more crack at the whip. See if he can nail it.
One more crack at the whip, and the last person that is going to cross Kubrick is going to have one more shot. The others will not. So
Kubrick is parking it.
Oh, so. He is parking it, so he's not taking that advantage, and that is going to be about it for quality. For bronze, everybody is on a red Delta. Wampler does not improve. David Miller, 3 corners to go. Also a second down. Looks like he's just going to practice his pit entrance. As one should. Especially this one. This is a very easy one to keep in second gear and just forget.
All right,
to
Joe,
put.
bring it home. Eyes on Joe Kronk Jr. here. He's about halfway through his lap. He's up a second. There's lots of time left in the lap. Nice and clean lines so far, this one.
He is not really hitting the apexes, but the lines are fairly clean. His Delta is nearly a second. Gonna see if he can improve here. He's taking that really slow, trying not to overshoot the hairpin. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just get a clean lap in.
Milo to pro. Yeah. Is that what you're gonna do every single time we mention it?
I don't know
Just
what you
cough
mean.
like you're dying. Milo to pro.
Joe Kronk does get a valid lap in, so 48.8. So yeah, some work to do for Joe in the bronze split today.
And
it's
with that, oh, good.
No, go for it, Joe. I'm sorry, my friend.
I was just about to say that with that, the Silvers are starting their first flyers with Jose Guzman making the bold choice to choose death and join the Honda boys.
Another Honda joins the ranks.
How dare you?
And with that, he didn't invalidate there.
I was about to say that looked like invalidation and still green.
Damn. Got some iRacing track limits over here today.
Kronk is more of a driver, not a quali guy. That's fair. That's fair. A lot of people retire in the races. They crash out. They put wets on. Whatever it is.
You know, they get drive-throughs.
Yeah.
I see Kai Yo out there just behind. He's going to want to leave himself a little bit of room to Jose as they start their next lap probably. But I heard Kai Yo was pretty quick last week.
Yes, he was.
I obviously missed last week. So.
Yeah, so Kai was pretty quick last week and did show some really good pace. I believe he was involved in an incident early on and had to fight his way a little bit. And honestly, he was involved in a lot of the battles that we saw last week, and did them all fairly cleanly as well.
Nice.
So good job to him. Good to see him again here today.
Yeah, and he was like one of the 3 drivers that did not get a drive-through last week as well. So, I'd love to see it.
Oh, Milo, you missed Drive-Through City.
I caught a little bit of the stream. I wasn't feeling very good last week, so.
Oh, good. Glad to have you here with us today.
Yeah, good to be back.
Yeah, like, remember when Ryan got like 7 drive-throughs at Coda? It was basically that.
All right, so a 44.9 for Kai and Jose with a 45.1. So Sharpenberry in with a 44.7, so he takes the lead of the leaderboard temporarily.
Yeah, and Kubrick sitting very close so far to McSharpenberry. Lots of really good times. It looks like we're gonna start getting today.
Oh, and Jose Guzman has a Bonda moment almost dies.
Joby Savage in Sector 3 right now in the Bentley, that monster of a car. Is the wheel being on the other side of the car an advantage in Barcelona?
I mean, that looked like it was about to be invalid, and I'm pretty sure it would have felt like it in that car.
Joby goes in with the 44.8 and a fastest Sector 1 in the Bentley.
It's looking good so far. Chris
Here's
Turner.
the post of Carlos today. I've heard that he is passing people like GT4s out there today. So, as I say that, he goes right on his thumb.
Eyes on Max Diggs, up half a second now into Sector 3 in the Porsche.
You digging the black and yellow livery? Was that for Joby, or was Joby also running?
It was for the Honda.
Yeah.
Jose's.
Oh, for Jose.
It's an in-game livery, I think, that one, right? The yellow and black one?
I'm not too sure. Yes, it is. I don't think he has submitted one. Or wait, hang on. I think he has submitted the one that's too late.
So Max Diggs up 7.5 tenths and climbing. It's going to be around...
Really good exit as well.
Yeah, good exit. This will give him a mid 44.4. There you go. Third currently on the grid for Max Diggs.
So the time's starting to come in. 4 minutes left in quali for Silvers.
Will we see any 43s from the Silver Brigade?
We will see.
Joby up 6-7 tenths right now, going through the chicane. If he can nail this exit, he lost a couple of tenths there.
Way to go, Milo.
Yeah, sorry, Joby.
Joby's just trying to play that I'm slow card right now, and it's just not working.
He still goes third fastest with a 44.4, but yeah, he had another 3 tenths at least available to him there. So
yeah, Chris Turner now about to cross the line, 4 tenths up on his time, and is gonna move past Ryan Cody, who's been slacking today. Brian.
He heard the sounds of Ryan to pro, and it kind of scared him a little bit. So he added some sandbags in there.
Ryan did say in chat he's not a fan of Barcelona.
Me neither.
All right, Jose Guzman up over a second right now in the chicane, about to hit the last corner, gets a good exit. Yeah, and he's going to gain all the way through the last corner as long as he doesn't run too wide. He doesn't.
He might have a little bit of toe too, and he does.
43.9, Jose Guzman. Great lap.
There it is.
Done.
There's your 43s.
Yeah, great lap that was.
And his brother, Carson Guzman, is currently up 5 tenths, now 6 as he heads down to the final chicane here. See if he has a lot of pace. Looks like he's losing a lot of it now as I'm talking about him.
Yeah, that chicane is...
handle the pressure.
You have to get that chicane bang on or you lose time. Bruce Hopkins with the yellow flag. I think he's just pulling over at the side to call it a day in quali.
I'm looking at Joby one more time. He is gained back all that time from the last lap and lost it with an invalidation.
He did invalidate, yeah.
Ferris.
I think the reason the Delta jumped that much because he got a really good, he just overcooked the entrance, so it looked like he was going to gain all that time.
He did have a good delta on exit and then just went off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Currently, Jalen Jenkinson's coming out of Sector 1, about to head down the back straight.
I'm sorry.
Here.
I'm sorry. You said Jalen Jenkinson?
I said Jenkins. Chill out.
You said
Milo.
Jenkinson.
Jenkins.
Listen, I can't English. I'm from Florida.
I just forgot to point it out because
Yes,
it's not me this time.
At least I added something to the existing name and not just come up with like some fucking random ass name that doesn't even exist.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
and McSharpenberry.
So
McSharpenberry about to take the pole by 10th and a half.
Max Diggs lost about a tenth on the last section, but he is going to gain time and he will go second with a 43.8. So a great lap from Max there as well.
Jenkins doesn't improve enormously on his lap time. He was green. Guzman, one of the Guzmen, currently red on his time, so he's gonna have one more shot at this, and we'll see what he can do. Joby, eyes on him.
Can he get this
Can he?
chicane? Right, he knows he has time in there somewhere. Better.
3/10 on the chicane again.
No,
he
he
invalidates it.
validated. Oh my word, yeah.
Come on, Joby.
So close. He's got another lap.
He does get another lap, so he on his fastest lap he's lost 2 to 3/10 on that chicane, and he's clearly getting them back, but just overcooking the exit.
He's
Yeah.
doing this on purpose.
It's, you know what it is? It's being on the wrong side of the road, buddy.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, oh, and he's called it a day. He's called it a day in
right.
quali.
Oh,
He's about to come in here and kick your ass.
It looked like, yeah, he can get the time, but then it just runs him wide on the exit. So, McSharpenberry on a valid lap, and Kai
Ooh.
Yo as well.
Kaio looked like he was about to be off track, but that did let him through. He's green on Delta, but not enough.
Yeah.
And with
That'll
that,
be all she wrote.
the last person that is in the green is Ryan. Ryan, no pressure. I know you're watching.
Yes, Ryan is indeed still on track in Sector 3.
There, he's giving us a little flash to let us know.
Flash me, Ryan.
Up into that awkward right-hander. Just have to wait for the car to bite there.
Thank you, Ryan. I love you too.
The lovely sound of that AMG.
It really is good.
See, Ryan, all you have to do is flash us and you go faster. Look at this.
Yeah, clean line through the chicane
nice.
and the
Look
exit.
at it. There you go.
Half a tenth, but that'll lift him to 13th on the grid. So a good last lap
Ooh.
there for Ryan Cody.
See, the best
Lovely.
part there is you're unsure if on purpose or just smirk things.
All right. Uthman Badmus leads the pros, and they're coming around to start their first flying lap.
The golds.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The pros.
Jose, clearly it was your brother. He sacrificed his lap to give it to you.
Oh no, Uthman is just carrying this sign. Poor thing.
Oh, and it's going to hit him again at turn 1.
That right there, was that Chloe or Hannah?
Not sure. One of them.
One of them. One of them was Passenger Princess with Uthman right there.
So Badmus, yeah, they're eating. They're enjoying themselves. They're having fun. You know, they like Catalunya.
Yeah. I like it when the last chicane is not there.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody does.
Jose Guzman, I don't know what took over me. Oh, Jose, we didn't even notice it. Third.
Yep, P3 with a 43.9, I should say.
So 3 drivers in the 43s so far.
3.
Those are very good lap times. And Kaio, who's currently in P4 with the best sector. Oh my god. That chicken is... I've had a really nice chicken before the stream, boys. That chicken's coming back right now to fight me. Best sector 1 goes to Kaio, who's currently in P4.
Badmus making his way through the chicane for the first time on his flying lap.
That looked...
Just invalidated, yep. And that was going to be fast as well, so he'll be disappointed. I think that was a pretty fast lap, so he's going to have to go again.
Yeah, that was going to be...
Castro.
That was going to be a 43 something.
Dylan Power
Sakachi.
with the first valid lap put him into P5. Now P6 as Sakachi, as you said.
Yeah, Sakachi with a 43.6. So he's got provisional pole for now. Louis Castro is going to cross the line.
The power of Ligma puts him in the P8.
Goes P8 for now with a 44.3. Lots of time left for him.
Just putting in a safe lap. Nicholas just sitting in the pits, having a nap.
Yep, probably fell asleep.
Yeah. Rados up to
I'm going to grab
P2.
some water. I'll be right back, guys.
Yes, sir.
Whoa, 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 this cannot be allowed. Someone, please.
So, respectable times coming in. This German guy to bronze? Nah. Mark Robeson with the Lexus time. Oof. I feel you, bro.
Oof. Get some F's in the chat for Mark Robeson. Out here doing his best.
Yeah, that last time I drove in Barcelona in the Lexus, it felt terrible. I don't know what came to it, but it felt awful. Nicholas, I think, is just sitting in there and about to put in a single hot lap to roll them
he's
all.
probably still finishing up his siesta in the dining room chair.
All right, so Badmus coming across the line into P1 with a 43 flat, 5/10 faster than Sakachi, who's behind 4.5 tenths up on his lap time. Improves just a little bit. He's a tenth away from Badmus so far.
Rado's currently coming out into the final sector here. Was up 3/10. I started talking about him. He's losing his pace. He cannot handle the pressure when I talk about him. I've heard that this also reflects in his golf game as well.
In his golf games.
His golf game, yeah. He's going to come around up 3/10. Is still going to leave him in P3 at the moment. Carl Big currently up 1 second, 1.1. So he's got a lot of time he's about to put on the table here.
Yeah.
If he can keep it together.
I don't recall seeing Carl put in his first valid lap. Looking at Mark Robeson, 7/10 up. Only moves up to P21, so not really ideal for him. He's going to have to battle his way through a lot of drivers to get up. Carl Big up to P2.
Less ideal last couple of corners. He was almost there for the pole. Lost a couple hundredths at the end there.
What? I'm so confused. Bullet. Who's in 10th? Who's in 10th? Dylan Sowers.
Carl was in 10th.
Oh, Carl was in 10th. Yes, I didn't notice him put his first valid lap in. Is what I said.
Well, that's a you problem.
It is a me problem. Badman's currently crossing line down to second. It looks like he's taking a lap to cool down a little bit. Dylan Sauer improves up to P7. 64. Sakachi also on an invalid lap is not gonna improve it this time around. He's gonna have 2 more shots at this.
Luis Castro currently up 3.5 tenths as he comes around the final corner here. That will jump him up into P5. Andrew Rados still having performance issues per usual.
Wait, who's having performance issues?
Andrew Rados.
Got.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
yeah.
wanted to be clear on who that was.
Yep. How are you guys? I'm American Joby. My freedom pays for this demo.
Ryan wants a lap on board with Mark.
Oh no! Why would you do this to this boy?
I mean, the engine is going to sound glorious. And as he comes around the final corner, 2 tenths up on his lap time, we'll go on board. You guys take this over.
with Robertson.
There we go. Passenger Princess with him.
Lovely.
I will be right back as well.
Let's see what he can do in this Lexus. As Barry said, the sound of this car is delightful. Not that strong at Barcelona, looks like.
No, according to Ferris, this is like the sad moments.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Looks tricky. I mean, Barcelona is a tricky circuit.
Especially on the shit layout. Makes it extra tricky.
Man, that Lexus looks like it's got a lot of front oversteer there going into turn 4. Puts it through. Coming up for the midway point of the lap. This corner's really awkward if you're not in a car that feels good.
Nick Alvarado has woken up from his siesta as he goes into Sector 3. He literally is going to only have enough time for 1 lap.
Yeah,
So
that's
how
interesting.
hard is he going to flex here?
I mean, he's invalid right now.
Yeah. Andrew Rado's coming around the final corner just because I started thinking about him. He lost 2/10. Again, performance issues in the Gapplebee's Honda here as he crosses the line, still staying.
Robertson brings his car into the horrible chicane.
Now, car.
The long right-hander did not look clean at all for him. It looked super slidey.
Yeah, it
Carl
really did.
Currently up a 10th, which would take over P1 from Uthman Badmus. As he comes around the final corner, he is going to have just enough time. He is going to take pole here.
A 43 flat, 0.070, yeah. So
I think Mate currently coming into the hairpin at the end of the back straight. Currently up 2/10. Is going to lose a little bit of it. He does have the pace to possibly take pole here, though.
He's going to have to nail the chicane and the last corner to get it, but he's definitely got a chance.
And also the big question mark here is, does Nick Alvarado baboon this only lap that he will have?
All right, so Sakachi gained time on the way into the chicane and then lost 2/10 coming out of it.
Yeah, it looked to me like he went a bit deep into the first corner, and that is going to be P3 for the grid.
So Alvarado on the only lap he can get done, flying lap.
Yeah. Andrew Rados loses a bunch of time in the hairpin at the end of the straight. I don't think he's going to find enough time here in the last couple corners. He does find a 10th, though, and is going to lose most of it.
Oh.
And goes into the wall like a baboon.
That car does not look happy.
Alvarado through is going to come around the last corner now, and we'll see where this lap. It looks like a fast lap to me.
It is a banger. Is it a banger enough?
Oh. It's just 100th off of Carl Big. This guy.
And then another 100th or so to Uthman Badmus. So those three could be very closely matched today.
And he quickly goes back to the pits to check his tires, I bet.
Man, great lap, though, from Nick, considering that was the only lap he had time to do. Separates the, other Honda and the Ferrari.
Clean
so 4 Hondas in the top 5 on the grid.
I can't believe Nick well, I can, because it's fucking Nick, but, like, damn, bruh.
Yeah.
Wakes up from his siesta with 1 lap to put in.
4 Hondas in the top 5 and all 5 Hondas in the top 10. So, GG, Bonda boys.
So now I guess the only question is, will they survive an hour?
No.
I mean, not all of them will. Let's face it.
I mean, if I was Carl, I would be worried because Nick is behind you, and I would be terrified.
You won't? Well, good luck to all you Honda boys.
Yep.
I hope you survive. Fingers and toes crossed as well.
Except Rados.
No Lambo on the grid tonight.
We had Chris Turner.
Oh, we do?
Wait,
okay, my bad.
Hang on.
Oh, wait,
Hang on.
I don't see him in there.
Whoa. Christopher Turner.
Where did he go? Was he in there?
He was, and I guess we've either lost Chris Turner or...
He's not in the Discord.
Not in... Probably lost
Alrighty.
Chris.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm not mad, Dad. I'm just...
He'd rather get kicked in the nuts for an hour, he says.
I guess so. All right. Grid walk time.
All right, let's do the sitting pole position today in round 3 at Catalunya is Carl Big in the all black Honda. Nicholas Alvarado with a banger lap to put himself second on the grid. Uthman Badmus in the Ferrari, a lone Ferrari on the second row with Mate Sakachi in the Honda next to him. Rados in the Honda as well at P5. Louis Castro at 6 in the Aston. McSharpenberry in the Ferrari at 7 with Max Diggs in the Porsche at number 8. Dylan Sauer 9th on the grid in the Ferrari with Jose Guzman in the Honda at 10th. Kai Yo in the BMW at 11. Michael Lukey in the Porsche at 12. Joby Savage in the lone Bentley at 13. Julian Jenkins in the McLaren 14. with two other McLarens behind him, Moffat and Heslin in 15th and 16th. Chaumont 17 in the Porsche, Robertson in the Lexus at 18. Bruce Hopkins in the Aston at 19, with Carlos Guzman in the other Aston at 20. Ryan Cody at 21 in the AMG, and Kubrick in the Ferrari at 22. German at 23 in the Nissan. He's the only Nissan out there tonight. Wampler in the McLaren at 24. Miller at 25 in the Audi. Ramirez in the McLaren at 26. Melanson in the Aston at 27. And Kronk Jr. in the Ferrari at 28.
Whoa. What happened to my mouse there? Whee! I went too fast.
They are on their formation lap.
And away they go for round 3 of the series. So we're already at round 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is a short one. I believe we have 7 rounds total for this series. So we're almost halfway.
Yep.
Red Bull in the back row looks different than F1.
Yep.
Oh, great. Yeah, so I guess Chris really doesn't like Barcelona.
It's a big and Alvarado, both in the Honda. They've raced each other many times. Now they're racing in the same car. This should be a spicy start to the race.
Did Nick make his livery like big, or are you crazy? No, so Nick has a visceral livery. Visceral Racing Stealth. It's a black on black livery with some black chains and stuff.
He's gone away from the pink.
Yeah. You you mean the enemy liveries?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, so as all the drivers start to line up double file, it's already telling them to line up double file. There's quite a few corners to go.
Yep. Into basically the whole of Sector 3 will be double file, and
Just in time, yes, for the race start.
welcome in, Phil. Welcome in just in time for round 3 at Barcelona.
I do have your turn 1. Turn 2.
Let's just double
Bonus
check. Oh,
content tonight with a 2-turn camera.
No
This is why
rain.
Ferris pays me not the big bucks.
We have no rain in the forecast, Phil. It is just very overcast. It's a very cold Barcelona. Normally, most races at Barcelona are scorching. This one is colder.
because we're evil like that.
That's right. Alrighty, so
Alrighty,
come around the final corner.
Carl Big leading the field from Nicholas, and it is gonna be green lights in a few seconds.
Let's see if Carl can catch Nick sleeping here in his continued siesta from earlier.
And away they go.
And it looks like his siesta worked for him, because Nick got the jump on
great
Carl.
start.
A lovely start for him. As all
Carl will
of our
have the
drivers-
inside into T1. Maybe no, Nick gets
They're
it.
4 wide in the back, but they keep it clean.
Oh, Carl under pressure and gets some contact between him and Bad Moose. Carl gets back on track, but no, he's going to lose the back end. And Carl Big, a yellow flag.
A yellow flag for Carl, and he's going to be carrying that sign with him for a little bit longer. That's unfortunate for Carl after such a great quali.
It was just that door. It was a door banger. I don't think there's much either driver could have done about it. I'm sure we'll take a good look at it at some point here in the not too distant future.
Ferris, if you want to end of the straight into the curb.
Yes, we
Kubrick,
do. We have
yellow flag. Kubrick in the wall.
Kubrick in the wall. We also saw Badmus slide in the S's.
Yes, we need to look at the big incident. Then Kubrick lost it, went into the wall. Badmus as well. Lots happening on lap 1 here.
So we have the Master and his Padawan, P1, P2, and the Hondas as Nick continues
Right
on
now.
with...
Oh,
Andretti.
Ryan Cody gets tagged from behind. I'm not sure by who, but Ryan is spun at the bottom of that straight there, what would be the DRS zone, the first DRS zone in F1. And
Looks like some PayPal payments went through.
yeah, we got.
You think Badmus
Quite
got
a
half
few-
spun by Rados? Yeah. So quite a bit of shuffling around here at the end of the first lap. Nicholas Alvarado takes the lead from Carl Big, who's dropped down to P19, unfortunately, from P1. He's
Now,
not going to be very
Joe-
happy about that.
Joby benefited by some of those incidents. I saw he gained a couple of spots. He's up to P13 and chasing Jenkins and Lukey in that Bentley right now. So decent start for Joby.
Oh,
So,
all
do
right.
have the Carl Big incident.
All right. Go ahead.
Unfortunate moment of ACC rubber band physics here.
It looked like a
Everyone's
bit of a
leaving
door banger.
space. Uthman gets a little wide. Such a light touch that just sends Carl absolutely.
Well, Carl kept it, and but then it's that Honda things. It's so hard to
Yeah.
keep
And
that
then we've
damn thing under
got
control.
The Uthman off track.
A few corners later. Yeah. We still do have a three-way podium Honda battle
We do.
going right now. Nicholas Rados and Sakachi all within 2-3 tenths of each other.
And look who's just half a second back as well. Louis, I've just shown up to compete.
Right.
Castro.
We also have the replay up for Badmus right now. A little tap in the back from Rados.
Oh, by Rados, yeah. Little tap.
Yeah.
And
Good save, to be honest.
good
Yeah,
save,
very good
and
save.
luckily no one to collect him
and
there.
We've got Ryan Code.
Right, the
Nobody's fast, bro.
Oh no, Joby Savage. I just switched over as he taps the back of Jenkins, sends him spinning, and Joby goes off onto the sand to wait, and he's going to pull back on really wide.
So I did find the replay for Ryan Cody here at the end of the straight.
All right, let's see it.
Ryan Wampler just McLaren breaks him, unfortunately.
Ooh, oh, that is gonna be rough for him.
We have a four-way battle going into turn one right now between Moffat, Robertson, Heslin, and Big. This could be spicy.
Clinch the butthole.
Oh,
My goodness, I mean, Carl is on a charge right now trying to get his spots back. So he makes his way through those two and looks like he'll get the next position as well. He's on the inside into turn 4 and will get that done.
So he moves up to P13. Really good recovery drive from Carl so far.
Mark Roberson
Meanwhile-
directly ahead of him, 4-class position. He should be able to get that move done pretty quickly and cleanly, hopefully.
Oh, Nick goes wide up front, and Rados is going to take the lead over Nick Alvarado. Nick goes wide in the kink before the straight, and
Louis-
that is going to put Andrew Rados in P1.
Luis behind there flashing away.
I'm proud of you, Luis.
Yeah, so great stuff from Rados into the lead in the Bonda.
Yep.
Good-
Now he's
good
got to
stuff.
keep in mind possible penalty coming for that early contact
True.
with Uthman. So if he wants to have still a good result, he needs to find the pace.
Yeah, and that is not going to be an easy one as well. Double for lap 1. And
Nick Alvarado with the flash.
that would be a collision with positions lost. What is that going to be? Like a 20-second?
Well,
Alvarado
Yeah, 20-second.
with the flashes himself as he chases Rados into turn 1, and then Sakachi sitting just behind. We know how good Mate is in the Honda as well. So 3 Hondas leading the charge.
In the charge. Joseph German in the Nissan just drives past the McLaren and cannot get it broke. Slow down in time. Almost gets collected by...
Jose Guzman, who started 10th in the other Honda, has Badmus on a bit of a recovery charge. Will take the inside. Jose hanging onto the rear end just around that awkward right-hander. Badmus will sneak past him as he continues to try and get back up amongst the other gold drivers.
Uthman's like, let me show you how to drive a Honda. He gets the move done.
Yeah, so far lots of battling going on. I switch to any group of cars and there's something else happening at the same time. Let's see.
Sakachi putting pressure on Nick there at the exit of the straight.
Shout out to Max Dix, currently running P5 overall, P1 in silver, with McSharpenberry about a second back here. So far, really good start for Max. You love to see it.
Yeah, Max doing great things in the Porsche here.
Yep. Kai Yo, who we've seen last race, very close and in plenty of battles of his own. Again now carrying on with Jose Guzman still. He's 3/10 behind going into the main straight. Let's see what that BMW can do.
I've got my eyes right now on the Heslin, Carlos Guzman, Jaden Jenkins, Bruce Hopkins, Shalmon, all in a row coming down towards turn 1. So gaggle of cars here.
I'm sure Nick right now is like, I wish I didn't coach this guy. As Rados is still keeping that gap pretty healthy, you know. Luis hanging just on the tail end of this triple Honda podium right now.
As we see Carlos Guzman going for an inside lunge on Heslin is gonna make it stick, but he's gonna have the outside going into turn 5 now.
Carl Big made his way past Michael Lukey back up into P11 now for Carl, and still on the charge. Obviously, he has the pace to be in that front battle, but a lot of work to do to get back in it.
Ooh, lots of side by side there. Heslin hits the inside curve going into the S's and loses the car. Guzman loses a spot trying to avoid him and is gonna keep on keeping on. Heslin's gonna drop to the back of the pack for this group.
Dylan Sauer coming down the straight just had a little look at McSharpenberry. McSharpenberry positioned the car kind of centrally, defended the corner, and Dylan had to sit back behind. He's got Uthman Badmus right behind him, as you say, so interesting battle brewing there.
Yeah, and Uthman gets a really good exit as well, and gets the fastest lap now of the race so far, a 43.3 race pace.
Wow.
Luis Castro slowly losing behind. Nick goes off into turn 1.
Recovers somehow.
Only loses a couple tenths to Rados. But yeah, Luis Castro falling off just a little bit. That Ligma might be catching up.
Yeah, Luis in a little bubble of his own. I don't think he'll mind too much because, you know, with the battle ahead and it's 3 Hondas, the Honda could kill its driver at any point without warning.
Yeah, like Rados could die and take out the other 2, you know, just like...
Exactly.
Strike.
We're not, that's not what we're asking to happen, but it could happen.
It could happen.
We are talking about talking to the Honda engineers as we speak.
All right, Carl Big has made up over a second on Yo and Guzman in front of him. So Carl is a man on a mission right now to get back into this race.
Is Carl also out of whiskey? I've never seen him drive this angrily.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yellow
it's
flag for
really
Ryan
unfortunate
Cody.
because... Oh, yeah.
Looks like possible contact here with the car 77. Could be Matt Melanson. Let's go take
Ryan's
a replay.
not had a fun first 11 minutes of this race.
No, definitely not. And he's still there on the exit of turn 6.
Is he going to call it?
I believe so.
Oh,
It could be.
All right, let's see this replay.
so they both have a moment of contact. And then there's Joby. That's all right.
Carl gets the inside almost on Kai Yo. I don't know if Kai is gonna... Oh, he just
There it is.
loses it.
Found it.
Kai
Yeah.
thought about defending, but Carl will take that inside line and then switch back as they go into... They're certainly not making it easy for Carl here to work his way through.
No, Kai looks like will defend the position. He is not conceding.
Carl not giving him much of a choice there going into turn 4. Carl Big is a man on a mission, I'm telling you.
Carl says, "You fucking what, mate?"
You what, mate?
Ryan, yeah. Yeah, so we did see there how Ryan basically retired.
Really
Yeah.
good work by Carl. Already like P10 this early into the race. Like it's not out of the realm of possibility of him getting a podium at least.
Yeah.
I mean, well, he had the pole position.
Ryan did call it.
Nick Alvarado did get a great start off the line, to be fair, and managed to get into the front into turn one. And then obviously Carl was kind of offline for the next corner, and that allowed Badmoose in. And then just that door banger and the rubber band. Yeah, it's a shame.
It really is a shame. Nicholas currently still in P2. Badmus has the fastest lap. Never mind. Nicholas just took it. With a little flash for
what happened to Joby? Because Joby was up higher. Did I miss something there with Joby?
So after Joby collided with, I don't remember who exactly it was. Was it Jenkins?
30s.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He pulled over and then I guess
Yeah.
was racing with the boys.
Bruce Hopkins in P17 with Heslin and Schaumont within reach of him. So yeah, Bruce in a race here with some fellow silver drivers.
Joby's not having a good time. Yeah.
Moffat, half a second behind Robertson. He's been there for quite some time, so
Obi-Wan and Anakin are starting to pull away from Mate just a little bit. And the gap back to Luis is growing slowly.
Uthman Badmoose, who did get around Dylan Sauer, is now putting pressure on McSharpenberry as they come down the straight. Not in a position to have a look.
I thought Nick was going to take Renos out there for a second.
Well, you can see how Badmus closes that gap in that corner. Is so much more confident on the brakes there.
Indeed, yeah, and then through the chicane, which can be a real pain, both in the Ferrari, which is a cool little battle, and Dylan Sauer there as well. So all three Ferraris.
Yeah, Badmus gets a better exit.
Yeah,
it will have a run.
His line through that chicane was a lot smoother, and he's definitely gonna have a run. It looks like McSharpenberry there, giving him the little indicator that he's pulling over. Let him through, or to defend it. Not sure.
Takes like the defensive line. We're gonna go side by side. Oh my god.
Oh.
Alrighty, Uthman gets it done.
Uthman gets it done. I think he let him have it, but that was sketchy.
Yeah, it was almost like begrudgingly. Go on then, you can have it, just. Oh, Alvarado within a couple of tenths there, I saw on the race control.
Gold v silver, but gold is more confident for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Badmus was up there in P3 to start.
Got a five-way brewing here. Robertson with Moffat and Jenkins just behind him. Sorry, Lukey with Robertson and Moffat just behind him. And then Kai Yo.
Yes.
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 And Jose Guzman fighting just ahead of them. So they're probably slowing each other down by battling. It's allowing these three to catch. And
yeah, as Jose takes a really bad line out of the hairpin there, and Kai's just that much closer. They have been fighting for a while. I've seen them go side by side before turn one already. Can't wait to see Joey in a new car.
Yeah, Rados is leaning to.
Oh, right as I switch off, Jose Guzman is off. Was that contact?
I'm not sure. I think he might have just lost it.
It might have been Honda. I think it was just Honda things.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to see that. I literally just switched off of him.
But yeah, Rados is teetering between either giving me an absolute death car, or he picks a car that we both could be good in and make setups for me and we have fun with it.
Robertson got the nose of his Lexus in front of Lukey on the straight. Lukey looked like he'd get it back into turn one, but had to run wide, and Robertson takes the position.
A very well executed move by Robertson, and Luki manages to close the door on Moffat, who's trying to sneak in with Robertson as well into turn 3.
So, just Honda things.
All right, let's see the replay.
I'm heading into the chicane here. As you can see, he completely gets off the throttle.
Oh.
Rule number 1 of the Honda. Don't do that.
Guzman got Honda'd.
But yeah, seeing how much shit talking I'm doing to Rados right now, I'm probably gonna be like in the fucking Porsche or the Honda, and he's just gonna like laugh at me.
Moffat attacking Lukey down the straight. He will have the outside, so Lukey will take the inside. Oh my god, it was
That's
close.
close. Yeah, they are going to continue side by side, and there's contact.
There's the contact.
No.
It looked like it was coming. I hate to say it. Lukey escapes with the least of it and gets going. Moffat spins the car around, and he will have some work to do now after losing some spots there.
Yeah, ooh, and the car looks very loose now for Moffat. I bet he's going to go straight into the pits. I don't think we've seen any pits come in just yet. Joseph German.
Oh, Badmos back up to P6 after his recovery driving, and he's putting the pressure on Max Diggs in P5.
What's that?
Max is going to let him go, so smart move from Max, I think.
Yeah. Did German just lose it by himself?
Yep.
I switched him. He's alone on track and just 316.
Right, Jalen Jenkins right now is the filling in a Guzman sandwich.
German doing donuts on the final chicane. Yep, that's exactly it. Jenkins and the Guzman sandwich. Is that what you just said?
I did. Yeah. Jalen Jenkins is currently in a Guzman sandwich. He is the filling.
But it's not Taco Tuesday.
It's not.
Oh my god.
So close battle going on here, and Lukey joins this one as well now. So after that incident with Moffat, so you've got Jose Guzman in the Bonda, Jalen Jenkins in the McLaren. We got an Aston and a Porsche.
Oh, that looked like a warning there for Jenkins for sure. I really hope we don't start seeing track cut warnings, drive-throughs.
Bruce Hopkins and Heslin are also in this battle now as well. So we've got a nice little six-way action, all within a second.
A gaggle of cars. I love it.
Sounds like a good Saturday night to me.
Indeed.
It's Sunday.
Shut up, Paris.
It's Sunday, Joey. We have work tomorrow.
Listen, I could not have work if I wanted.
No, there's no work tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, no, there's no work tomorrow.
Remembrance. Alvarado got a little loose there behind Rados.
We do have a yellow flag for Ramirez, who's found himself facing the wall. He's now going to get going.
It looks like.
Waited for the other drivers to make their way past, and then got going.
Nick had a moment and has now gotten gapped by Rados a little bit, with Mate right behind him.
Carl Bigg's charge continues. He's in P9 trying to chase Dylan Sauer down at the moment. We do have movement behind. Carlos Guzman having a look at the McLaren in front of him of Jenkins.
It looks like Jenkins had to check up there. Carlos sliding into the S's, and Jenkins is going to get a better run into turn 9 to the hairpin. There, he's going to take the outside line. The same move as with Luki.
Oh, Carlos sticks his nose up there.
He says, "Thank you very much for leaving that gap for my car."
Opportunistic. Yeah, you need to hug that inside apex there, Jalen, because Carlos said thank you very much for that one, and now he'll be attacking his brother.
And whatever happens between them two,
that looked like McLaren brakes. What is that, Carlos?
No, and then Jose abandoned his corner and went straight across the chicane exit to.
So, You know, whatever happens between the brothers, we will let it pan out. Let's see what happens.
And now
You know-
Lukey with the toe on the McLaren of Jenkins. Lukey will have the outside into turn 1, just behind the Guzmans here. And indeed, Jenkins is able to get out of turn 2.
One of the Guzman killed the other in Tuesday M2. Will it happen again? Well, let's see as they go side by side into turn
Carlos will have the inside.
5. Carlos with the inside. That Honda not looking good on the outside line there, to be honest. And gets the move done.
The Aston looks so much more stable.
It really does. It really does. And it looks like he's already starting to make a little gap. Carlos has had, sorry, Jose has been a little loose on the S's every single time so far. Dylan Jenkins is starting to make his way back again to the yellow and black roadblock.
So whilst that's been going on in the last lap and a half, Carl Big has knocked another 2.5 seconds off Dylan Sauer. He's a second back now, and Sauer fighting McSharpenberry.
Oh, and it looks like Jalen is trying to dive a little bit. Jose, who leaves the door open. They are going to go side by side into the long right-hander. That is brave. And is going to get the move done.
Nice. Well done,
Nicely
Jenkins.
done. He's going to overshoot the braking, though, and again side by side through the chicane.
And this is what
Recovered
we say.
well, though.
Color split, best split.
He recovered well through the chicane there, I thought.
Yeah, Michael Lukey abandons this fight, says, that's it, I've had enough of this train.
Yeah. Probably a smart move.
Yeah, this could actually be a big brain move here by Lukey, saying, you know what, I feel like I have the pace. Let me get my pit stop in.
All right, Carl Big gets the gap down to under half a second to Dylan Sauer in front. Dylan Sauer half a second behind McSharpenberry in P7. So Carl continuing to keep the hammer down.
And while we're looking at this battle, small update up front, Nick Alvarado has reeled Rados back into under a second once more. Let's see if he can stop being a baboon.
Yeah, this battle has been absolutely fantastic here down in mid-pack, honestly. It's been beautiful. Lots going on, lots of shuffling. Everybody for track position, for class position, for the points.
As Turner says in chat, yeah, Joby in the Bentley has now joined that train.
I was about to mention it too. Yes, so Joby at the end of this train now just joined. And this is what, 7-car gaggle?
Yep. Carlos Guzman has just ran away as soon as he got by his brother.
Yeah.
He just said, thank you, bye. I don't have time for this shit.
Choo choo. Carl Big further up ahead, 3/10 off of Dylan Sauer. He has the toe going into the main straight. Ugh, why is this the back straight?
Dylan in the same split as him, so Dylan is not going to make this easy, you wouldn't think.
No, definitely not. Carl is gonna. I mean, I've noticed the.
Oh, very nice exit out of turn 2 for Carl, and he'll get through on the inside. Little flash to say thank you for leaving the door open.
Yeah, you know, a present for Carl Big.
Do we have DRS to make the pass? I mean, Carl just got it.
Yeah, Carl's recovery drive continues, and now he'll set his sights on McSharpenberry.
Yeah. An update on this little gaggle of cars. It looks like the last time around, Moffat and Jenkins have both gone into the pits a few laps early. And
it leaves Hopkins, Heslin, and Schaumont out there battling away.
Heslin has been within half a second of Bruce this entire time. They've been battling for position, going side by side and slipping back in single file every once and then. Heslin's really trying to look to make a move there.
And meanwhile, up front, Nick Alvarado, 4/10 from Andrew Rados as they head down the front straight here. Come on, Nick.
Yeah, Rados.
You're better than this. The car's better than this.
Rados thought about coming across to defend, but Nick not making a run, so Rados gets back over for the optimum racing line through turn 1.
And Joby, that's not the line. Right as I switch back to the silver battle, Joby going off track on the exit of the hairpin. Looks like he's either missed his brake or just about almost hit Chalman. Just evaded off track, I'd imagine. And he's going to go into the pits. Joby's in all the track and then some. Yes. Chalman there getting a run on Heslin. And he's going to have the inside for turn 1.
Colbig got right up behind McSharpenberry, had to ease off a little bit. It almost cost him a little wobble from that Honda in the dirty air of the Ferrari. McSharpenberry not making this easy for Carl either, as Carl continues to hit the recovery drive.
Nick is getting so close, but just cannot get the move done. On Rados. Ooh.
Yeah, so Carl once more super close there
For getting involved here.
in the battle for the lead.
Good. Nick goes a little wide. Does maintain. Mate decides to take his pit stop now. Possibly for an undercut, as they do run into a little bit of traffic up here up front.
Oh, Carl gets a decent exit, but doesn't matter. McSharpenberry pits in. So Carl Big will make his way back up into P7 now. Sakachi also in the pits. So Carl will gain another spot there. So his recovery drive continues.
Yeah, and it looks like Andrew is really keeping Nicholas at bay now. That's something I never thought I'd say.
Well, you know, when you pay for the coaching, you're not supposed to make them better than you. So clearly this was Nick's fault.
Somebody running wide there,
flag?
Bruce. Yeah, Bruce just ran wide on the last corner. A little bit of sand kicked up there, Tiago style.
Tiago style. So that is going to let the Guzman Chomal get past him.
Alvarado and Rados continue this battle.
Rados giving a little flash to, I believe that is
Jenkins.
Jenkins, who's gonna just go a little wide and then just stay off track for a moment, let the boys pass.
Very nice of him to do that, yeah. Allows the first and second place battle to rage on.
Rage on, and then tries to stick himself in the toe so he can get a little bit of time out of that.
Oh, Turner has redeemed an onboard lap with the Baboon King.
An onboard lap with the Baboon King. Right as Andrew pits in.
Now may not be the time. Maybe we should wait.
Let's wait for the his undercut. Honestly, that couldn't have been timed any better, man.
You know, I am surprised that neither of them pitted earlier, to be honest, with the traffic.
Carl Big pits in as well, as does Rados, Badmus, Castro.
Guzman, yellow flag, contact
Jose.
with 36 with Jalen Jenkins.
Ooh.
Let's find out.
All right, replay man, get to work.
Dun dun.
So that was going to be our closest battle on track, Nick and Rados, and that onboard lap would have been fantastic. But let's wait a little bit until Baboon.
All right, Rados is leaving the pit lane now.
Oh.
All
right, no contact. It was actually just Honda things.
Oh no.
Let's see if Alvarado chooses to pit in now or not. He's coming around the last, or in sector 3 right now. He's heading into the chicane. Be interesting to see if he stays out or gets the pits done. And
he goes in for the pit. All right, let's see him take out the pit board.
Meanwhile,
that was close.
after that pit stop, Sakachi within half a second of Rados now. So made up about half a second on that pit stop, I think, because he was about a second behind those two.
Yep. I will. Let's see. If you want to sit on Rados and Sakachi,
Yes,
I
sir.
will go grab the Baboon King,
The
who
Baboon
is
King.
currently still
In his
parked.
pit stall.
Yep, as Rados and Sakachi are going in through the hairpin as we speak. This is gonna get spicy, boys.
This is gonna get spicy, and
Rados coming towards the chicane. Alvarado starts moving now.
ooh, this is gonna be close.
It is. I'm waiting to see Rados come around that last corner. Here he comes. I think Alvarado's going to have it.
Here we go, the side-by-side. Nicholas Alvarado about to
This is gonna
cross.
be yeah. This is mega overcut here for Nick Alvarado, I guess.
But he's gonna be just in front. He's gonna be on the cold tires. I don't. Oh, and that is gonna be Nicholas for P1. Thanks to that.
Yeah, interest. So he had a real banger of a lap, I guess, whilst Rados was in. Maybe Rados lost half a second, in the pits because Sakachi, as I say, gained half a second on him.
And
so,
have a second. Rados really taking a look there. Opportunistic for sure. It's really trying to capitalize on Nick having fresh tires.
Yeah, I mean, you've kind of got to. Although Rados did get past him once already this race, so you never know.
You never know.
Rado's also looking for some more bad boy points.
Either way, we have a three-way Honda battle for the gold podium, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Uthman managed to get over Luis as well through the pit stalls. Carl Big still quite a ways, but currently sitting P9.
Yeah, it
Good
looks
break.
like Carl. I don't know if Carl had a great pit stop, maybe. I'm not sure. 'Cause it looks like some of the work he's had done has come undone, maybe, but I'm not sure.
No, he last got past Mark Sharpenberry.
Right.
Can you have your onboard lap from the reverse wing cam? All right. As the drivers start to make their move, Rados really hits that last curb. Is not gonna get the best run. Let's get the onboard.
Spoilers in the way. Spoiler alert. Into turn one for Alvarado. Rados. Can Rados reel him in again?
I think not. I think Nick's gonna run away with it now.
Right? Rados is listening to you, Chris.
Like I
Ooh.
said during qualifying, Rados with the performance issues.
Well, Rados hot into turn three, but
Some
lost it
say
on the exit.
he cracks under the pressure on the golf course and the racetrack.
So the gap has increased to a second to Rados already.
Warnings for Carl Big.
Ooh.
So track warning for Big. Oh no.
Not again.
Not again. Not like this. P16, Michael Lukey, under pressure from Joby Savage, whose last lap was significantly faster than Lukey's. So, yeah, we'll see if Joby can get a move going on Michael Lukey here. I'll keep an eye on that one as you finish up the onboard lap. Sharpenberry and Dylan Sauer also going at it in the Ferraris.
A beautiful wing to watch for the lap. With a red Honda that's getting ever so slightly farther with every corner, and Nicholas absolutely
In the zone now.
in the zone. Yeah,
The Gapplebees being
gappled. You can't even snipe either of them. I mean, what can I say?
I mean,
Wasted
Rados
points. Chris, you say that as if you can't give yourself back the points.
And here's this battle between Lukey and Savage into the chicane in sector 3. Joby put that Bentley engine to work on the straight.
Let's see if the Bentley can get past the Porsche on the straight in the toe. So Joby 4/10 back from Lukey. The gap is closing down.
2/10 now.
2/10.
Doesn't have enough to have a look, I don't think. It would be risky.
He thought about it. He thought about it.
Did. Needs to stay there and maybe next lap if he can stay right here. But the Porsche is probably quite good through this corner, I would think. The next two corners probably favor the Porsche quite significantly.
So the gap now 2 seconds between Nick and Rados. Takachi, though, keeping Rados honest.
Yeah. So Nicholas gets to be free. Ooh,
Joby
a
is
little
keeping this
slide.
close.
A little slide there from Lukey into the S's. Joby's going to
Joby
be
might
really
attack
close.
down this straight.
Yeah.
Thing is, if you attack here and don't get it, or do you wait and set it up for the straight into turn 1? You know what I mean? Like, or Joby looks at the switchback and gets it done. Lukey went defensive and ran wide.
Who would ever do that in that corner? Absolutely choke it. Never.
Yeah, good stuff from Joby. Gets the move done. You'll have to. Oh, Chalmont into the pits. Okay, he's probably one of the last.
Yep.
What is the reward cooldown? It's so that we don't spend the entire race watching the same person.
Yeah.
I can imagine you baboons there just one after the other redeeming it.
So Nick Alvarado.
Yeah.
Nick Alvarado has opened up a 2.5 second lead on Rados. Absolute baboon.
You want to watch Mark chase Kai. So Mark is currently a second behind Kai, so you want to listen to the Lexus. I mean, could have just said that.
Jose Guzman in P20 behind Bruce Hopkins by about half a second. They're engaged in a silver battle.
Oh. Listen to that, Lexus. Sounds great. Joseph German. I say for Jose Guzman.
Oh man.
Oh, completely different, wrong driver. Oh no. Okay, well that makes sense. I thought I clicked on Joseph German. They're right next to each other. All right. They're right next to each other.
Yeah, you got
I'm not
Guzman,
buying it.
Hopkins, and Chalmont all together. Chalmont's on his out lap, obviously, on cold tires. So yeah, this battle in silver is raging on.
Jose gets super close there to Bruce. It looked like he was trying to go for a move on that corner. That was not really. If Ferris needs glasses, I might. I hooked on phonics. We'll see. A little flash there from Jose. I don't think he has. Yeah, I think that Aston is just the grunt of it is a lot better down the straight. I used to think that the Honda had a better run. And, I guess the Bop has made sure that that is no longer the case. It's
Bop,
just his Québécois taking over his Anglais. Tabarnak. I don't speak hillbilly Francais. And who is that? Is that Joe Kronk?
Yeah, Joe Kronk Jr. there.
Letting the boys go through, continue their battle. So it is Shomon, Hopkins, Guzman, all within a few tenths of each other. Further up ahead, Takachi. 5/10 off of Rados. So Rados has gone from the offensive half of the race to now defensive.
Yep.
We'll see if he can keep his spot. And
Is probably defending this. Is probably costing him even more time to Nick as well.
yeah. Nick, who is now 3.5 seconds far.
18 minutes to go. I mean, he could get Honda'd.
He definitely could.
Jose Guzman quickly learning that Bruce Hopkins is Ferris proof. The flashing does not bother Lewis Hopkins.
Ferris
Cold
proof.
as ice.
If you've raced against Ferris, you know.
Oh, I got the better one. I got the flash macros.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I got the disco.
nothing unfazes me more than someone flashing me. It's like, bro, you merely adopted the flash. Ferris was born in it.
And Chalmont not able to open much of a gap up to Bruce there either. So Bruce attacking while defending.
Yeah.
I believe the car he's in gives him a good chance of doing so.
Yeah, and he is really getting an easy time. He's not really having to defend. He's taking all of the racing lines just as he needs to. Still with the toe, within the toe for that Porsche, and Jose just doesn't have enough speed to get past him. Barcelona is a track that is very difficult to pass on as well. You really have to force the mistakes.
Joby Savage, since getting past Lukey, opened up a couple of seconds behind him and is slowly reeling in Moffat in front of him.
We do see Jose going for an inside lunge into the hairpin. Is going to get the move done. Bruce going for the switchback is... Yeah.
That Honda seemed to stick very well there once going through. So good job by Jose.
Good job by Jose. Clean move. I think Bruce kind of just almost let it happen once it was committed. It was knowing Bruce is let me live.
Kyle Haslin has reeled in Michael Lukey now as well. Half a second between them going into turn one. Lukey looked like a little defensive line, just showing that he was going to take it, and then comfortably took turn one. So this could turn into a battle somewhat soon.
Chris makes an excellent point.
You'd be terrified of a Honda trying to overtake as well? You just let it go? Yeah, I guess so. But even when you let it go, it's just going to die in front of you.
Let it go.
Oh my god.
Let it go.
Carl Bigg, who's made his way into P7 in this recovery drive, started pole, obviously an unfortunate door banger at turn 2. He is 1.2 behind Max Diggs. I think he was within about 7/10, but they had to get past Miller. I think it cost a little bit of time. So Carl's going to work on reeling in Max Diggs now as they come down the straight into turn 1.
A very quiet and nice race for Max Diggs, though, I gotta say. And now that I've said that, he's gonna do something.
Leading the silver split. You love to see it.
Kyle Heslin has now dropped the gap down to 0.3 with Michael Lukey. Oh, and loses a little bit of time here going into the final corner. We'll see, can he reel him in? 0.3 down the straight. 0.2 the gap is now.
Little bit of a toe, but nothing crazy for the McLaren. This bop has definitely hurt the McLaren. It was a little bit too OP since release.
Yeah,
Matt
but
just put in a PB, by the way, and has reeled Rados into a 4/10 gap.
Nice.
Side by side for Guzman and Jenkins as they go through turn 4. They're going to continue this battle.
Carlos on the outside into 5.
Yeah, Carlos
Jenkins
trying to get
goes
ahead.
Deep.
Switch back from Carlos and a move well done. We'll see if he can. Oh, a little door banging there. Carlos is going to get ahead into the S's and keep the spot. We'll see if Jalen can get it back going into the hairpin.
Joby Savage is within 0.2 of Moffat now, just behind the two that you're looking at in the Bentley. So Joby's charge continues. Heslin gets the move done on Lukey.
Further behind, yeah. Lots starting to happen all at the same time. Bentley lurking, yes, it is. I gotta say, those cars are looking dirty as well.
Setting that up for a little while now. Yeah, so Jenkins now has, after losing the spot to Carlos Guzman, he has Moffat and Savage right behind him.
Yeah.
So another nice battle brewing in silver there.
Yeah, 13 minutes to go in the race. That is, what, another 10 laps, roughly? 9 laps or so. A little flash there from Joby. He's super close. Joby is going to go for the inside into turn 1. He has the run. He leaves a lot of space there and is going to get the move done nice and clean.
Done. Very nicely done in the Bentley.
And Carl has caught Max Dix, so we are now into a 5/10 gap between the two. Let's see if Max puts up a fight or lets Carl go.
I suspect he won't put up a fight, but I don't know.
Yep.
As Chris would say, it's a Honda. Let's you want to keep them away from you?
It's a Honda, and I mean, you're leading silver. No need to be too crazy. Carl's obviously on a bit of a charge after starting the race on pole.
Let him by, use the toe.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be the best strategy. Max is a smart guy.
Oh my god. It's getting worse.
I can't English.
This is worse than Luis's Ligma.
Yeah.
Carl with the toe down the straight. Max moves across out of his way, and Carl, I think a little lift there from Max as well.
Yeah.
Carl says thank you very much. And into turn 1. So Carl moves up to P6. The recovery drive continues for him.
Yeah.
And he is on 3 track warnings, though, as we've been told.
Yes, I can see his fastest lap, a 43.6 during the race. It is not quite as fast as Bad Miss Rados or Nicholas Alvarado. Nicholas Alvarado, by the way, the best lap of the race so far, the purple lap, a 42.9.
Now, keep in mind of possible lingering penalties. Carl is only about a second and a half out from getting a possible P5 due to the possible Rados penalty.
So Rados is either going to get a 20 or 30 second penalty from that lap 1 incident.
Yep.
Depending on how severe it is.
I mean, it was a little switch.
Joby, who moved past Moffat into P14, is now within 0.3 of Jenkins. So Joby putting that Bentley to work in the second half of this race. After an unfortunate incident in the first half of the race, he's recovered quite well, though.
Yeah. And further up ahead, there is a back marker. So that is Matt Mellinson right in front of him. Carlos Guzman is going to try and get around. We'll see what they can do. This might shake things up for Jenkins. Joey is back to finish Jenkins off.
Oh, it was those two that came together, was it?
Yeah, it was. I wasn't finished.
They come out the last chicane corner and on through the last corner itself onto the straight. Will the Bentley have the toe? Trying to break the toe is the McLaren of Jenkins, weaving. The Bentley takes the suck. Oh my goodness, Jenkins will take the inside. The Bentley will have the outside. This is going to be tight into turn 1, side by side. Nicely done. Little tap, nothing crazy through 2. Jenkins tries, maybe runs Joby a little wide there into 3, which no problem, but a good tactic, really.
Yeah, Joby's going to tuck behind for the turn 5 or 4. God, I don't know the corners. It's almost like I did the track map. Almost. And this battle is going to rage on. Further up ahead, Sakachi's also 3/10 off of Andrew Rados. 2/10 now.
They've got a
Switch
back
to
marker
them
there
really
as well.
quick.
With that back marker, let them both through. Yes, he will.
Yeah, Ryan Wampler kind of helped Mate a little bit. They had caught him in a kind of an awkward spot heading into the chicane in Sector 3. So really nowhere to let them by. So that's why they're so close now.
Yeah, so battle for P2. Rados really doing a really good job so far, keeping put himself up there. A big
Joby
improvement.
Savage got a great exit out of the hairpin and is again hot on the heels of the McLaren. If he can stick it there, it might give him another run on the straight. All about nailing the chicane.
All about nailing the chicane. Jalen does not have the toe from Guzman. He's not close enough for it, so this might
I feel
be...
like Joby lost a little bit of time, but here comes the toe breaking.
All right, well, that's definitely going to have to be talked about. Weaving's not really
The weaving?
allowed. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not allowed.
Yeah. Seeing a little too much weaving.
Yeah.
Oh, Joby has a look on the inside. Jalen Jenkins runs wide, tries to save it.
Well, that is
Spins
going to
into
be
the
it.
wall. Yeah.
Joby
Joby.
comes Bentley.
Juby moves up. Juby moves up to P13.
That's even worse. That's not even a name.
It could be a name.
No, it isn't.
Juby, Juby, Doo, where are you?
Good lord. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, that is so good. Juby.
Yep. No, it's definitely not. Nothing beats Brian Garza, dude. Like, nothing can beat Brian Garza. That one's the best.
But Juby is pretty good, man.
Juby's not bad.
Juby's a pretty good one.
Juby dooby doo, where are you?
It is up there.
Yeah.
It is up there.
So that leaves the Sakachi Rados battle as the closest on track after that moment.
Yep.
You guys belong
we-
together? We do.
I'm just a third wheel.
Nick Alvarado with a 7.4 second lead.
Yeah, so Nicholas has been doing fantastic this race. After getting, I guess, held up, he was in the first half of the race.
We need to snipe him.
Down, 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 out.
We need to snipe him to make it interesting, you know?
Yeah. Well, if you slide off track, it's kind of, you lose kind of like 5 to 10 seconds depending on how you find yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is like prime leading. Prime
Yeah.
gap for that. Come on, Nick.
And the Honda, I mean, honestly, I feel like when I've driven it, I feel like just driving now in a straight line down here, if you know, it could just spin for no reason.
Further
You're
back,
not wrong.
yeah, you're not wrong. Further back in the field, so Ramirez and Melanson are. Ramirez has caught up to Melanson and is going for a move. This is for P5 in bronze.
Jalen Jenkins went to the pits after that incident, so
Oh.
maybe a retirement for Jalen there.
Oh, and looks like Melanson there just slides off. Not really stable through the S's, and Ramirez gets the move done on him. Who knew the Florida boy can be the only one to pronounce names properly? Yeah.
I had a joke for that, but I'm gonna hold that one back.
Demonetized.
Pitchforks.
Lovely, lovely. I guess with that, then all the gaps have grown to a little over a second, at least. The closest gap still here is Sakachi, just at 1 second.
Yeah, Carl Big
3 minutes to
made
go.
his
Yeah.
way past the back marker as he continues to try and chase down Louis. 3.5 minutes or so to go. And it's been quite an eventful race.
It really has been. Not the Quebecois or British Columbian.
Yeah, I mean, there were some really great battles throughout this race. Right now, it's all kind of spread out by a second or more, so nothing really brewing.
Except the coffee that you put earlier.
I know, yeah, but I just yawned anyway, so it didn't help.
A yellow flag for Miller.
Oh,
There's something brewing. Looks like he had a little off at the exit of the S's. He's back on track.
running P3 in bronze, so podium up for grabs for Miller.
Yep. Will Carl get the DT? I really hope not. So Carl is now 6.5 seconds away from Luis Castro. So
I've been keeping an eye. Honestly, his lap times and Luis's are very, very similar right now. So
yeah.
I don't think Carl's going to be able to do anything, but a recovery for P6 overall, not the end of the world.
Yeah, no reason to push right now for Carl. Yeah.
Not at all.
Louis. So 6.5 seconds in front of him is Luis. Luis is 9 seconds off of Badmus, who's also having a quiet race right now. 6.5 seconds off of Sakachi. Sakachi now just under a second away from Rados, so he's not quite got the toe. Rados has got the pace, we know that from the race. Rados' best lap time so far is 0.2 faster than Sakachi as well. And Rados is 7.5 seconds away from Nicholas, who's just been quietly leading.
Yep, just did a 44 flat.
Just Max Verstappen out there, bro.
Yep.
44 flat last lap around. 44.2 this lap around is just now running away with it. And this is going to be the final lap of the race. I believe he crossed just with a few seconds to go. We'll see when he comes around next time. This gap, again, reducing just a little bit. A yellow flag we have for Joe Kronk, who's facing the wrong way.
Bold
You,
move,
before the
Todd.
chicane.
See if it pays off.
entrance to the chicane. You can spin there if you're coming a little hot
Yep.
from left to right and just
Really good rejoin, honestly.
Yeah, he's taking it really
Very
safe
safely.
and leaving ample
yeah. I
space
feel
for the
like
drivers.
with what we saw from him in quali, I have a feeling Barcelona is a new track to him. Joby Savage has caught Carlos Guzman.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, that gap down to 3/10. So
That gap was a 1.5 seconds down to 0.3 now.
yeah, I wonder if Carlos may had a little wobble somewhere there.
A 46.2 for Carlos on the last lap around, so. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, and here you go. Joby has the toe. Carlos will defend on the inside into turn one. Joby's going to have to be patient through one. Little wobble. Cuts back through two. And now three. Nice line by Carlos to take the... keep the position.
Yeah. Just as we're looking at Nicholas, 2 seconds to go, is going to slow down to let the time go. And that is
And Nicholas
the win.
wins.
How dare him? I needed Radis to die.
Ooh. Lukey misses his brakes and lets Shomol and
Chamont through, and then we got he's under pressure from Jose Guzman now as well. Joby, so all three Hondas, by the way. Alvarado, Rados P2, Sakachi P3, Honda podium in gold.
rigged.
Joby absolutely hammered down, trying now as they go into sector 3. He's not got many corners left. Flash from Carlos to let Crunk Jr. know that this battle is taking place. Safely
Max,
done. Joby gets a good exit in the Bentley and will chase the Aston.
Oh, that is
True.
close.
Max Diggs did cross the line for P1 in Silver Split as this battle is going on, so kudos to Max Diggs as we continue this battle.
Oh, it looks
Yeah,
like
with McSharpenberry takes P2 and Coyote takes P3
and
in
it
silver.
looks like the better exit is going to be for Carlos Guzman there out of the second last corner. Toby's
Yeah.
not going to have the run to get the move done, but very
Got the
well.
Aston very stable through that last chicane.
Ryan Wampler did end up taking P1 in the bronze class with Kubrick P2
GG.
and Dave Miller P3.
Yeah.
Miller on the
Oh
podium
my
for P3.
God.
Love to see it.
Did you guys see how fast the Porsche flashes?
Yeah, it's fast.
Ferris just got a hard on.
I did.
Ferris to Porsche confirmed.
Yes. And that right there is going to be the Barcelona race with everybody doing their donuts. Hey,
Good race, everyone. Well done. That was really good.
yeah. After all the battles kind of dried out, towards the end there, all of a sudden 2-3 fights going on.
Yeah.
A beautiful race. Nicholas Alvarado Rados and Sakachi for the Honda podium. It's completely rigged, guys. 100%.
100%.
100%. We got the Juby clip in there.
Oh, Juby.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Juby.
Juby. So, our podium, hang on, I gotta return to carriage for this. For silvers, Max Dix, McSharp Mary, and Kai Yo. Very good race from Kai. Lots of battles to start, and then a quiet race afterwards. And then for bronze, it's Wampler, Kubrick, and Miller.
Yeah.
Carlos Guzman is saying he's really tired. I bet. I hate Barcelona.
Yep. Barcelona.
And that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ladies and what now?
It's going to be
Ladies
ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't do an accent with it. That's gonna be it for Barcelona. You were praying for no extra lap with Joby and you.
Yeah.
All right. Join us next week at
Where are we next week?
Nürburgring.
Oh, I love the nerves.
Yes.
And there's something. It's in dusk.
Oh, it's at dusk? Nice. Nice.
What did the Nissan do? Well, the Nissan's sitting right here. It's not looking very pretty right now, to be honest. It's
I
hiding it.
really don't think this is a good track for the Nissan, by the way. Hopefully Nerbs, it fares a bit better. Our other Nissan didn't make it tonight, so.
All right, Luis. Take us in the pits.
There you go.
There
All
you
right,
go.
guys. GG. Well
GG,
done.
that
Good
has been
stuff.
GGGGs.
the New World Sim Racing with Barcelona. Ladies and gentlemen. And,
Unless we're going based off track map, then it's Guarlami.
yeah, I definitely did not pull out the wrong track map earlier. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week at Nürburgring.
Bye-bye.
Good night.